soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on low. Starlight out on low. Starlight out low. Cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, I makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out low. Starlight out low. Welcome everybody this Christmas Eve. The topic of the show is obvious. Apparently Landry wants some good loosh. I guess he's really trying to be a schizoid Flo at this point. I just want to be honest. I feel sorry for the guy. I think it's very funny that, well, not funny, sad actually. I find it, when I say I find it funny, I think I find it really erratic and crazy that this man, and it shows that he wants their acceptance. But the only thing that I've ever heard from Landry was he was in a mental hospital before. And he said that on his own stream. But we hear from Snafu that his family left him. We hear from NPC that his family left him. We hear about his dad and stuff from NPC. And this man seems to want to double down on the attacks with Snafu. The same people that attacked him so viciously. He wants to attack me in the same manner with them. And ultimately, this proves why Denny boy, this guy right here, is correct. That you just got to ignore these people. Now, I intend on ignoring them while calling them out. I know that sounds hypocritical and the opposite, but I'm not going to go on his show. I'm not even going to interact with him. I called him pathetic, and then I made a post. After that, I'm done. Because I let Snafu get his little hard on off by coming on my panel. These people are like toddlers. You got to let them get their energy out. Landry is obfuscating and dismissing by calling me a whiner and a baby because two people that I was very close with are the reason my docs got released. I have a right to be upset about that, especially after a house fire and during Christmas. I have a right to be upset. But apparently, for me to have any emotion or sadness or anger about it is a bad thing, which is absolutely retarded. And this is an open panel, people can't join, but I'm going to finish my monologue on this. And then we can have a chill stream, I guess. I wasn't going to go live until after New Year's because honestly, you guys should be spending time with your families. And no, that's not a dig at Landry. I don't know nor care why, if the thing with him is true. Like Aloine, I'm gonna scold you. I love you, buddy, but you have kids. You shouldn't be here. You should be spending time with them and your woman. You could tell you could talk to me after New Year's or before New Year's if you don't celebrate New Year's, but this is Christmas. This is a time for family. So, and like, I wasn't really gonna bother with streaming because fair, fair, fair enough. Like I said, it wasn't really an attack. I was just trying to tell people like, don't. Oh no. Well, I will keep y'all in my prayers. Everybody, please pray for Alawine and his oldest. I didn't put two and two together. I thought you were just sick. I'm so sorry, man. That sucks. You're in a shitty situation like I am. Merry Christmas, Emmett. Well, that's the thing. Like people like Landry is trying to pretend that I don't have a right to be angry. I don't have a right to be sad. And then I'm just whining. No, I'm calling these people out for their bad behavior. Because these same people promote and talk about evolution. Not like evolution in the scientific terms, but like evolving oneself, self-betterment, rising up above everything. And then they do the exact opposite. They dox one another, they try to harm one another. They hurt in the case of Snafu, they hurt their cause by the shit that they do when their cause is like a legitimate and noble cause. And now Landry is planning on doing a stream about me for no fucking reason other than me being angry. You can go watch, you can go support, I don't care. I just was happened to be strolling and saw it, and I'm like, you have to be the single most pathetic person on the face of the planet to do what you're doing right now. And it shows that there is a desire for attention and acceptance. Not from those who you should get it from, right? Not those who are normal people, but people that have wronged you, and that is a severely negative trait. So on this Christmas Eve, Landry, when you're doing the things that you're doing to a guy who has lost everything, I want you to keep something in mind. And this goes for you, Snafu, and you, NPC. I'm stronger than you, emotionally, physically, in any manner of the word. I don't have to attack people. I don't have to hurt people. Financially, I may not be better than you. You probably can outrun me, but you're not gonna break me. So you can keep on your bullshit. You can keep doing what you're doing. But you guys, like, y'all are exposing exactly who you are as people, and people see that. So this has been my message, Landry. We can come. You can come up and chill out. Monologue over. I do want to say this before anybody comes up. No matter what happens, guys, you three, I forgive you. It's not worth holding on anger or anything. Y'all are gonna do what y'all do. It's just sad to see. I thought some of you were better than that. Ugh. So, if anybody wants to pop up and talk, I'm gonna drop the link now because that's really all I have. Nobody wants to pop up. We're gonna end it here because it is Christmas Eve and people should be spending time with their family. And I mean, as much as I love you guys, I feel like shit even streaming. I just saw Landry's stream that goes live in 2 hours or an hour, 2 hours. I wanted to make sure he got this message loud and clear because this is the only loosh that he's gonna get from me. Because they may have forgot. I just ignore them. I'm only people that I'm actually upset with are Beth and Tootie. There was betrayal there. The rest of them, it's just who they are. They were never my friends. Um, I did a stream yesterday about it, and it being close to Christmas, I really don't. It's not hard in my heart. It's hard to explain. It's like it's made me stronger. It's like when you do a couple really good weekends workouts, and you're working out throughout the week and you could feel yourself getting physically stronger, like I could feel myself getting emotionally stronger, and I just don't care about what happened. I've been accepted by my community. People still love me to death. People still chill out. It's never been the people that have my back. It's the same old people that are just talking shit, that are just showing that they're human garbage. So, I let Snafu. I don't know if you're familiar with Snafu Snaps, because I like I don't care about the docs. I care about the betrayal. So I just let him come up with my picture, and I'm like, bro, I don't cam up because I don't like cameras. So like, I just let him come up and talk his shit, and I'm like, you done? I'm like, you done? And just let him wig the fuck out. And eventually, he just calmed the fuck down. So, I mean, I don't really care. It's weird. It's weird to me to have watched the past 4 months Landry get thrown around and treated like shit by these same people. And the minute he gets the chance to do it to somebody else, he does it. And it's like, brother man, I have defended you. Like me personally, I've defended you against this. Like my last straw with dealing with PC was because he tried to get Duke Hero to hate on you. What's up, Denny?
Yo, is this working?
Yeah, it's working. And you're not coming in hot. That is the plan, Leah. That is the plan. Just Dennison has been right about the majority of things that, like unadulterated snafu. When I let him come on and more or less say his piece, like I didn't drop him down because I was mad they're censoring him. I wanted the rest of the panel to be able to talk. And you got to manage people like Snafu. Like
No,
he
you won't let
showed the
anyone else
entire
talk.
planet. Yeah, like he showed the entire panel, the entire stream, who he was, and he got more and more angry when people did not care.
Yeah, best way to deal with Snafu is just to let him talk. It won't be long before he says some really creepy, stupid, ignorant, hateful shit, and then he doubles down on it, triples down on it, and then anybody
Is that the real Slim Shady?
that's pretty neutral, and he'll react badly to that and dig his hole even deeper.
Is that the real Slim Shady in the background? I can hear that click.
Yes.
I was about to say, let me hear that meow.
Oh, there he is.
Slumdog Billionaire, yo, let's go. What's up, Bump? Merry
Me
Christmas,
playing Arc
Christmas.
Raiders. Merry Christmas. Me playing Arc Raiders while
Merry
me on.
Christmas, Dennison. I forgot as well.
Damn the
Merry Christmas,
clankers.
everybody.
Yeah,
Damn
these
clankers.
wire back fucking clankers are.
Oh man. I would have gotten Arc Raiders if it wasn't for something else.
Yeah, I know.
So, but
And I'm dead.
it looks hella fun.
It's a little too pricey for
How
me
was work
still.
yesterday? Really?
What's up?
How much is it? How much is it?
It's like $50-$60. I'll
It's
spend
40.
50 or 60 on something that I know I want already, you know?
It's 40.
Oh, it's down another 10?
No, it started
Base?
at 40. That's the base game. The $60 one is like the extended version of the game, but
What's the difference?
I think you get like more cosmetic stuff with the 60.
More clankers, more clanking.
If it comes down to like around 20, that's kind of my price point for trying the game. Not sure.
I promise you, this game's like heroin. You'll love it.
Yeah, but you love all the extraction shooters.
Right, this game, but like, listen, man, like with Tarkov, I got really tired of it for a long. Like, I completely uninstalled Tarkov. My Tarkov account hasn't been active in at least
Same.
probably like 2 years
I
because
genuinely
it's
don't
too
like
autistic.
Tarkov.
Yeah, it's too autistic. There's too many sweats. There's people that literally grind that game. They don't do anything else in the real world. It's automatically
They got the
kill
poop
on
bucket.
site. Yeah, I'm actually gonna log out of this.
Yeah, there's
game
no
after this
room for
stream.
casual players. I probably would still like Tarkov if it didn't go so grindy, like the
Yeah.
MMO kind of.
So
Oh,
You
you-
have to build a base and collect things and do projects and start the countdowns and timers and shit.
Right. But like, for instance, so Arc Raiders, right? So the entire time you play Tarkov, it's preparing for the wipe, right? Now with Arc Raiders, they don't force you to wipe, right? All your stuff, it gives you a choice. You get a benefit from doing the wipe project, but you don't have to do it. It's more casual play, you know.
So it's still a beta or alpha or something?
No, I feel like it maybe, but it's pretty full game so far for me. I don't know.
Because Tarkov is alpha, isn't it? Like that's why there's wipes, because when they do an
Grid,
upgrade,
you are in fact the homie. I don't know what people are talking about, and you're welcome to come up if you want.
So
I thought I heard somebody come up. Like I was stepping away and I heard a boop on my PC, but okay. Anyway, you know what's funny? My laptop can play all of these games, even though it's got an integrated graphics card.
yeah,
But like the hotel internet is like India internet, so it's like shitty. So I can't play anything in multiplayer.
right.
What's up, Chaos Queen?
You know,
I'd be
Starlink.
playing-
You know, Starlink has a mobile version of their internet now, right?
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm.
mobile.
Well, here's the
meaning-
thing, Crab. Some things aren't best for business. Like attacking like people for no reason. It's kind of retarded. But it is what it is. They can do what they want. Imperious, be nice. It's Christmas Eve.
Screw business. Let's stop a mud hole in them and walk them dry.
Jesus.
Walk 'em dry.
Yes. That I haven't heard that phrasing. How old are you, Imperious? I haven't heard that phrasing since my fucking dad was alive.
I'm 38.
You know, as a kid.
I'm 38, sir.
That's actually not that old. 38.
I just don't get why you guys play video games when all these people on here could be your video games. Like, dude, like this whole YouTube thing is a video game to me. I get to log in and go and interact with all these people and slap them, steal stuff from them, beat them, do all kinds of stuff. Just treat the YouTube like the video game. You don't need to buy video games. Look, you got Snafu. I mean, he's like he's an
mentally
NPC
challenging
autistic
enough.
character. I mean, you can't buy a game with that much stupidity in it.
It's not
Why
mentally
not?
challenging enough.
Why not do both? That's my question.
Oh, I mean, just look, like, I don't want to be playing joystick. Push the X and jump. I'd just rather yell at somebody.
That's fine.
Now, if there was a graping game,
Oh,
that would
you'd
be
all
interesting.
for that.
I
right?
would. So,
Imperious.
what?
Imperious, it's Christmas. It's
Well, no,
Christmas.
I'm just saying that would be wouldn't that be a realistic game? Like, see, I want to make a game called Real Life, where it's just a mimic of real life. Like, that's all I want to do. I like a Grand Theft Auto, but not Grand Theft Auto-y, like actual real life. Like, do you remember that game called like True Crime Streets of LA? Do you guys remember that game?
That shit was actually fun. That shit was actually fun.
Dude, it was funny because it was like I was living my childhood, driving down the 10, the 405, all that kind of shit. And dude, it was like semi-real. Like the cops weren't like level stars or whatever. They would just rail you if they saw you doing anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just want like real life stuff where you could like be a real life serial killer or something. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that. You know, like in Grand Theft Auto, people are playing as like Pennywise characters and like sneaking around and stabbing people and stuff. Why can't you do that in a real life game? That's what I want.
No,
You
you
know
know
what I
what? Imperius actually has a point here. Because like the Enzo, like all the like Sims where you can play as like a regular person, all you can do is the basic fucking what people tell you to do, like get married, go to work. You can't really be a criminal. You can't run a drug empire. You can't kill people. Like I get the great part. That's a bit extreme for me. I get not allowing that. That's
what if I want? What if you want a great man? I mean, it doesn't have to be a woman thing.
Imperius,
I mean, we're inclusive.
I gotta fuck with you. Imperius be like, have you ever wondered what it's like to dominate a man?
Oh my god!
No, I'm just like, imagine if you could do like a Pulp Fiction type activity to somebody in a game. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that be like a wide open game? Like, we all talk about wide open, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2, you could throw people to crocodiles and stuff. I mean, why can't you do good stuff? Like, I mean, they push the limit there. You could like cut people's skin open, you know, things like that. But you can't.
Well, they made a game called Manhunt. Like, I get not doing the gory details. And Markella, nobody's saying that it's funny. Nobody's saying. We're talking about
what
like
are we
these
saying is funny?
Games that are like, I don't know what she's getting.
No,
at.
what I'm saying is if you're gonna make a compliant, like, because what are video games? Video games are just ways for people to take out their shadow and not
escapism.
It's taking out your impulses that you want to do but you can't do. Why not just make it hyper realistic?
Not for everyone.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, if I was owned a AAA game studio, I'd go all in. I'd put every single developer on one game and make this game called Real Life, and it would just be all you could, like, dude, it would just be a mimic of everyday real life. You could do whatever you want, and you could get away with shit. Because, like, let's say you're down an alley in like New York City, no cameras down there, and you just see some bum and you just hit him with the lid of a trash can, and you just walk away. You know what I mean? Things like that. Like, why can't you do things like that?
Is there gonna be a project in the game where you gotta pay taxes too?
You can choose that. You can choose tax evasion.
Taxes with pennies. You could take pennies to the bank and pay taxes that way. Like, why not?
Yeah. Chuck, remember
today's topic: tax evasion.
No. Today's topic: slavery and tax evasion.
Imagine, dude. Okay. So there's like geopolitical sim games that I like. Like, those are the only games I actually like because I'm like autistic to like the amount I have to have detail in what I'm doing. Like, I want like supreme rulership over a country, you know. And so, like, there's games out there where you can like write your own laws, take away and implement civil rights. Like, you could take, like, there's games where you could take away like interracial marriage. You can legalize marijuana. You can legalize prostitution. There's fun games like that, dude. And then just start seeing the numbers of like crimes rise, and then at the same time legalize stuff and increase your prison population. So you have like a prison state. It's fascinating, dude. I'm telling you, these are the kind of games you got to get into, man.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I caught about half of that.
Well, like, check this out. So, like, there's games where like you can implement like state religion and like make the death penalty if they're not that religion, and like it causes like
Imperius, I think this is you getting timed out for 10.
Oh, okay. All right.
Imperius, I got a little ketamine for you.
All right, I'll be back in 10 minutes. I gotta go take the groceries in anyways.
All right, broski. So, like I said, some conversations I like talking to Imperius, like not about the grape, that's disgusting, but the realistic where you do get to commit some crimes, because like Grand Theft Auto is hugely popular, and that's literally a game about committing crimes and building a criminal empire, right? People just drive around mindlessly killing NPCs. Like, imagine a game where there are limits because some things are not acceptable, but you by and large get to commit crimes. You don't even have to commit crimes. You could just be a normal person and get rich legitimately, like an actual life sim, because life sims are quite popular. So like, he's got a point there.
Yeah,
He
I
just
like
he just,
extraction shooters. Did you guys hear that the current president of the United States is going to bring back marks for cartel boats?
oh, letters of marquee. Yeah, Bumpkin. We should move to Alabama.
I'm just gonna move back to my home state and just
Yeah, but how can you
get a
do it from
boat.
there? Yeah, but how can you
You
do it from there?
sail.
It's not the logistics. Though. It's too much money. It's too much money.
That is not too much money, sir. That is not too. See, here's what you do. Right? Here's what you do. Okay, you get a boat. You reinforce said boat. You get Starlink on said boat, and on the times where you're not executing Order 66 and taking out these cartel boats with your privateer marks, you just live stream off said boat. You know what I mean? It's the perfect crime. So not only are you making money,
is the solution to everything for Bumpkin.
Yes.
it is, because it's perfect internet. I don't even own Starlink, but like if you are going to be moving around constantly or you're in an extremely rural area, Starlink is the play.
Yeah, but
it's high speed.
It's the best
internet.
you can get, but it's not going to be good for gaming.
But it's
No,
also,
Starlink's great for gaming. Starlink
hella
is
No,
great
it's
for
going to
gaming.
have
isn't it?
latency.
There is no latency with Starlink, bro. That's the whole point of Starlink.
It's
If it had
it's got to have latency.
no, because of how many satellites. Like he literally launched. What was it?
Yo,
like 200.
dude,
It was
when I first looked this up, you're not wrong, Bumpkin. I ain't trying to overtalk you, but when I first looked this up for residential or for roaming, it was like $500 fucking dollars. Now it's $50 a month for roaming.
okay. Yeah,
That's beast. That's good.
right. Exactly. But there's an installation cost. That's the 500 amount. So for you to get all of the hardware, you have to pay for said hardware. But then after that, it is $50 a month. Yes.
Oh, I guess the satellites orbit at a much lower altitude to cut the latency
Yep.
in half.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That's what makes it is literally satellite internet that is on par with every other internet. Cable, everything. Some would say even better, but I'm not going to go that far. I don't think you can really get better than fiber optic internet. So you're not going to get fiber optic. You're not going to get
That's
fiber
light
optic.
speed.
You're not going to get fiber
Well, so-
optic from satellite. But
I'm looking at it right now, residential, right? It's $80 a month for 250 megabits per second and 400 plus megabits per second, 120.
yeah,
Say that again.
is-
250 megabits per second is $80 a month, and 400 plus megabits per second is $120 a month.
That's pretty expensive.
And it's $0 for the professional setup or the startup kit.
And you'd be if you're streaming and gaming, you'd be maxing out that 40 megabits.
I know it's
tapping up
400. 400 megabytes.
Well, 400 megabits is 40 megabytes.
You're right. My bad. And let's see the roaming real quick.
It depends too, like what quality you stream at.
I mean, I've
It's
seen
gotta
videos
be-
of people doing the same thing I talked about doing, like on a boat. You know what I mean?
So on the roaming service, like they still cap you out at like 50 gigabytes per month,
Oof.
and that's like $50 a month, and then
Can you pay
unlimited-
extra to get more? Or
That's not. I don't see that as an option. But like the unlimited is $165 a month, and if you're mobile, like if you're a trucker, that's not bad at all.
and unlimited doesn't mean unlimited anymore in America because we're a disgusting hellhole. So what is that actually? What's the cap on unlimited?
It doesn't say the cap.
I'll never forget the first time my Vonage line got cut off. And they were like, "Oh, you exceeded your minutes." It's like, but I have unlimited.
I've been there with Verizon before, bro. I have unlimited data, and they
And no,
cut me
now
off
there's like a
one
little like a Orthodox cross next to the fucking word advertisement because they want you to like, you know how like if it's a note, then it's a star, and if it's a note plus another note, then it's like a plus sign. But this has like this weird like hieroglyph because you have to check 3 different places to see how unlimited really means limited.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time they
That
limited
is
me one
crazy.
time, with Verizon, and I called and be like, "Well, then if it's not unlimited, I'm just gonna like go to someone else." And they're like, "No, no, we'll reinstate your stuff." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So like, you just wanted me to call you, or like you just wanted me to?
Man,
you just wanted to talk to
sometimes,
you, or
sometimes I just be getting lonely and shit, bro.
I will
wanted
grant
me-
that about Vonage is every single time I would just call and complain, they would just turn my service back on and they give me like a year for free. It was the weirdest fucking shit, dude. Like
They
I
just
miss
wanted you to
Vonage
talk
so
to
much.
him, bro. They just wanted you to talk to him.
Bro, it is so
What's
good to
the
talk
old-
to you, Bumpkin. You have been hella busy lately. How's
Yeah,
everything
bro.
going?
It's going good, man. I'm just working all up.
Yeah, you
Huh?
work all
His
the
mic cuts
fucking
out.
time now.
Yeah, I'll tell you my schedule. So last week
Every
I
day.
was supposed to work. I was supposed to work only 3 days. I worked 4 days, and then I had 1 day off. And now yesterday I worked, so now I'm gonna be working 3 days, and then I have 3 days off. Just like, well, because around this time there's a lot of holiday pay. And if you stack holiday pay on top of overtime, it makes for really nice checks. Like, because I get double time for holiday pay. Good to see
That's
you, Industrial.
true.
So, it changes my 2-week check that would usually be like, 2,000 into like a 3,000 or $4,000 check. You know what I mean?
Black YouTube lives again.
Wow,
said
they're
that?
claiming they're gonna have gigabit in next year.
Black youth. Yeah. Who, Starlink?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you, Pumpkin.
Black YouTube lives again. Yeah, the blackest man on YouTube is here. The white man that is known as Bumpkin. Yeah.
Black YouTube about to get paid again, boy. That's
Yeah.
a sore spot for Black you. Your patron is just a sore spot for Black YouTube. I've come to find.
Nah, they ain't getting a cent of that money, homie. It's all going into my savings account, bro.
Let's go.
I stopped giving people money on
Based.
YouTube.
Based.
But yeah. Also, I'm having a kid, Dennis, and if you didn't know that.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Damn. You guys heard it here. I've kept that one under wraps for the longest, Pumpkin.
Yeah. Having a boy. First kid ever.
People have asked and asked and asked. I'm like, nope, he's just working. He's just working. Do you want to
That's
talk
why I'm
about it?
working.
Because I am curious. I haven't been able to talk to you about it. Well, I've just been telling people you've been working. I didn't tell them why. Hey, you never asked me, is it a boy or a girl? Have you figured out yet?
It's a boy.
Hell yeah,
It's a boy.
hallelujah. Nice.
Yeah. It's a boy. Hallelujah. Yeah, no female. Nothing against females, but it's kind of terrifying if your first kid's a female. I'm gonna be if I was having a daughter, I would be catching like 3 felonies. Holy shit, I'm already dying in this game.
See, that's why Bumpkin's been away for so long and working so hard. And it's like I've been really happy for my homie. And I wanted to tell people, but I'm like, it's none of your business. I'll wait for my homie to do it. Damn crap.
I know when we get that drunk. I know your mother seems to get drunk a lot.
Jesus Christ. But that is amazing.
Yeah.
Somebody the last time you were on before yesterday, somebody thought you were getting married, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I will be
Like,
2027. Yeah.
based even more so.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole reason why I'm not married yet is because of FMLA reasons. But so some counties in the United States, if you work for the county, if both people work for the county and you guys are married, they actually make you split your FMLA. So normally you would get 12 weeks. Everyone familiar with how FMLA works here?
It doesn't, but yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't, but yeah. Basically, if you have enough PTO and sick time to cover your absence, then you'll get paid 60% of your income when you run out of PTO. But you'll get paid like 60% of your income to stay home, right? And for males and females, when you have a child, you can get up to 12 weeks. Now, some counties in the United States of fuck off America made a stipulation of that is if both parties both work for the county and they are married, then they have to split that FMLA. So instead of both parties getting 12 weeks, they have to split 12 weeks. So they each get 6. So I am forced not to get married because I want us to both have a full 12 weeks, basically. Yeah, how gay is that?
Here. It
How
is
gay is that?
America is like the most anti-family, and like I was muted so you didn't hear me when he's like, "Does anybody know how FMLA works?" I'm like, "It doesn't." Like, it
I
doesn't
heard that.
work.
I heard that.
Okay, I didn't know I was muted. Like that shit is. America is evil when it comes to corporations. Nightlaw says in Canada it's 1 year maternity leave paid for either mother or father. That's actually pretty based.
Yeah,
I could get Starlink
And the second year at half pay
for $25.
Squad? You should get Squad. I like Squad.
I have Squad.
Oh,
I was saying it looks like I can get Starlink installed at my new place for $25, and it looks like unlimited is really unlimited.
that goes hard as fuck.
It'd be $120 a month though for 400. I'm paying $75 for a gigabit.
Thank you, Leah.
In my area, it would be 40 milliseconds average latency.
Notlaw's really bragging over here. He's like, plus we have a child tax credit, like $400 per child month. No, like America is the most anti-family country in the planet, it seems like. Anything that is about a legacy and furthering your family, unless it revolves around enriching the elites, it seems like they just don't care about it.
Yeah, they really don't, bro. But I'm gonna win this lottery and be done with it. So
you talking about the 1.7 billion Powerball?
Yep.
I keep seeing it at the
Yes,
gas
sir.
station. I'm like, maybe I'll buy a ticket.
I bought 4.
My boy's like, it's time for the double up.
Yeah, dude. It's time. It's I mean, at the end of this, like, it's $12, okay? You wasted 12 smackaroons. It's fine. Like, we're gonna be fine, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the simplest way of gambling, you know?
I still don't get that people argue with me when I say the stock market is gambling.
It is, bro. It's totally gambling.
Depends how you engage with it. I mean, everything's a gamble, right? There's risk in everything, so it's not like there's zero risk. But like if you just buy if you buy SPY options for 10 years and then just wait for 10 years, you're gonna make a shit ton of money, unless the American economy collapses and we become, South Canada, in which case the dollar is your least concern.
That also is very annoying about the lottery. Even if you do hit the lottery for like 1.7, like the lump sum is like 397 million. That's wild to me.
No. This is what you do. I'll tell you this right now. I've researched this a lot, okay? So when you hit a jackpot like that, which is very unlikely that you will, but you have two options. There are two options. The option to get the lump sum amount is the worst option, and then you have the payout every year for like 30 years. So if you win the $1.75 billion, then you can choose to get 33 million a year for like 30 years, something like that, or something like that. And it actually increases every year. And with that, you only pay like $2-3 million in taxes, whereas with the other one, you would pay half, more than half.
Yeah,
so
the lottery is the only time America taxes the wealthy, to be honest.
Yeah,
which is really fucked up.
Well, yeah, it's for people. It's for people that they don't like making people rich. So
also with the stock market, the more money you have, the less risk you have to take in order to get a return. So if you already have kind of like a nest egg, say like $250,000, you can afford to sell options.
Yeah.
And so the percentage of winning, like if when you purchase an option, is 70-30. You have a 70% chance that option will be worthless at the time of expiration, and a 30% chance that it will accrue, be worth the same or more. But if you're selling options, you immediately flip that percentage on its head because you're the seller, the holder. So now it's 30-70. You have a 70% chance of winning. And if you sell options outside the money, you increase the likelihood that you'll get a return. So the farther outside the money you go 80%, 80-20. You could even do 90-10. And if you have underlying stocks, then even if you're that 10%, you end up not losing any money because you can cover it with the stocks that you have.
Yeah.
This is not financial advice, by the way. This is just talking.
Hashtag not financial advice.
Hashtag not financial.
Not Laws is really out here recruiting for Canada right now.
I mean, he can do whatever he likes,
I got my eyes on Puerto Rico.
I mean, still technically America, just
no taxes on trading.
Yeah. Yeah, North Dakota only has like a 2.5% or like a 2% tax, I'm pretty sure, on lottery earnings yearly. So
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
listen, man. If you can't survive off of $33.1 million a year, bro, there is other underlining problems, okay?
Like my crippling cocaine addiction.
Survive, shit.
Right. Like if you end up
I could become mayor
every year. Oh, dude, I would become more than mayor, but that's besides the point. I would buy so much realty, bro, it'd be insane.
Yeah, I could create my own township with that much money and then declare myself mayor.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I think that's what a lot of people should do. Buy their own fucking town.
Yeah, bro, exactly. That's what I'd be doing. I would actually buy apartment complexes, but
I'd be like the most eccentric millionaire in history. Not
Even
even
more
gonna
eccentric than the dude who kept his pee in a jar.
lie. No, okay. It's more eccentric in other ways.
he kept his piss in a jar, dude.
Yeah, the dude who invented the goose. What's his
Yeah.
name?
If you wouldn't have asked me, I'd have been able to tell you.
Invented the goose.
Yeah, that fat ass plane that was like the biggest plane in human history.
Oh. Gotcha.
Pierce
Howard
like, I'd buy all
Hughes.
the water. He's like, I'd buy all the water. I said, you are evil.
I'd buy all the water reservoirs.
all right, Nestle, calm down.
Yeah.
Nestle would
I'd
have
buy-
you fucking shot.
We do a little bit of trolling, you know?
No, Nestle wouldn't troll that man. Nestle would destroy. He's like, only we can control the U.S.'s water reserves.
No,
Only
you
you.
can't with that kind of money. You'd
Only
be
you
going
can
up against
have wildfires.
billionaires and trillionaires. Already own the water, like Nestle and shit like that.
Yeah. Only you can prevent wildfires. Remember that.
You think fucking Bowen disappears people? Nestle be like, I bet. Pierce thinks he's Immortal Joe. I liked. Did y'all watch Mad Max Fury Road or Furiosa or whatever it's called?
No.
It was
Yeah.
good. I liked it. I liked it, especially when that redheaded guy, I can't remember the actor's name or the character's name, had the fucking mayor of Gastown with that big ass fucking spike. I'm like, what the fuck did you expect? That is like the most weirdest weapon. Like, does the apocalypse have to have shitty weapons or torture devices? Like, can't they be
Yes.
functional and pragmatic? It's like, no, the impractical torture device stays on during the apocalypse.
Yeah, bro. I mean, here's the thing, right? The likelihood that I'm winning the lottery tonight or the Powerball is highly unlikely. But if I do, none of you will fucking know. Besides maybe Orthodox Guy.
If you'll know, you won't know that Bumpkin won, but there'll be signs.
There will be signs.
You
Oh
just-
my.
You just see me doing a money spread on cam. You see me filming Bumpkin diving into a fucking pool of money from like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, bro. Scrooge McDuck that shit.
When he streams from his new yacht with his Starlink.
I know that I will never ever win the lottery because I would make so many of my homies wealthy. And God's like, nah. People gotta struggle, homie. People gotta struggle. Dennison, will you screen share that? Because Grid asked about the spruce goose, or said something about the spruce goose, and there's a
1 second.
PBS article. Dennison, if you want to screen share that.
Huge plywood boon for about.
Can you hear it okay?
30 years, Howard Hughes was Los Angeles' #1 eccentric, and he had some tough competition. What will probably be his monument is a huge plywood boondoggle, the world's largest airplane with the ridiculous title of Spruce Goose. On November 2nd, 1947, in Long Beach Harbor, Hughes shoved the throttles full forward and got the flying lumberyard a few feet out of the water. Then the plane went back into its cocoon, and Hughes went back into his. After Hughes died in 1976, the goose finally waddled out of hiding and squatted next to the Queen Mary, trying to be a tourist attraction. It never really got off the ground there either, and it was disassembled and shipped to an aviation museum in Oregon. For about 30 years, Howard Hughes.
See, that's
Concept
actually the
too.
type of eccentricism I would do. See, I'd bring back Zeppelins. I'd create the Hindenburg 2 and the Spruce Goose 2 Electric Boogaloo. But it'd be
Bro,
big ass airships for luxury reasons.
Bro, I just
And
had
I would
two
just
of
throw
them.
Diddy parties on them.
I want to die, dude. I just had two of the best blueprints in this fucking video game, and I died, bro. They fucking killed me.
Imagine being below the Hindenburg 2. You just get splattered with baby oil. You look up, oh, the humanity.
Oh shit. That's not even fair, dude.
God, the Hindenburg 2, the party bus. Oh shit. Asteroid magnet research still needs more funding. Oh,
We
shit.
actually need more population, you know.
I wonder how much it would cost. I wonder how much it would cost to actually like do an underwater town or city. be the reason. Be the reason why nuclear apocalypse happens early. Like start doing something that like benefits humanity by like opening up new areas of resource extraction and manufacturing, only for territories and countries to start squabbling over who owns what. I wonder if it'd be possible, like what the repercussions would be if like you hit the lottery and you went to Antarctica and like built a self-sufficient town running off geothermal. And like when the world government was like, you need to leave, she's like, no. I'm a refugee. I'm an asylum seeker. Chuck says the Department of Justice on Wednesday said more than 1 million additional documents would be released from the Epstein files. Yes. Like, as much as I love space, I don't think I'll live long enough to be able to travel it. So why not just conquer my fear of the ocean and like start building underwater cities if I ever get mega rich? Because like as much as I love space, it is also a fact that we know more about space than we do our oceans. And we need to change that. We need to understand how to manipulate the planet for our benefit and the ecosystem's benefit before we start traveling to space.
It's not going to happen when you have psychopaths and narcissists in government. Just not the current system we have is just not going to work. They don't care.
Viva makes them care.
There's no such thing as public service. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You know, like you can't have these things without public service. There have to be people who care more about the future and their fellow man than they do about themselves and their own enrichment. And those people are few and far between. And the more authority and power you give those people, the less likely they are to be, compassionate. We got a lot of social evolution to work through.
Well,
I think burgers are really good with fries.
The problem with that is we've gone through fucking 50 years of social de-evolution, or almost 100 years.
I can't say you're wrong because I wasn't there.
Crab says, if I had God money, I'd give Indians better plumbing so they could use the toilet paper. So next time I ask an Indian guy in DayZ why they use their hands to wipe, they can't give me that BS excuse.
No, like the entire British Empire tried to get them to fucking not shit in the street, bro, and they revolted over it. Like, at what point do you got to be like, listen, man, we just like shitting in the streets? They just like doing
changing it now.
Oh yeah, well, it's just like the Aboriginals in Australia. The British government was like, listen, man, we got to do something. The Aboriginals, they're our citizens now, right? They can't be drinking gasoline. And they said, stop colonizing us, colonizer. And now
let people enjoy things.
Yeah, let people enjoy things. They're like, all right, drink your gasoline then, fuckhead. And now there's entire campaigns like, please stop drinking the gasoline.
Like, okay, look, that's one you got to blame genetics on, because they're like the only people that can metabolize gasoline without dying.
It still fucks everything else up.
I'm just saying. It may fuck everything else up, but it kills everyone else. They don't die from it.
You're right. Somehow they don't fucking die from it, bro.
Well, when you burn down an entire continent, that's actually the master race. They can drink gas, and they burnt down an entire continent with primitive technology.
Hey, pull up Rue's last comment. Don't colonize me. Where's the unleaded? Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, no, I agree. United House Bliss here is the Epstein files will never really be released as long as you left that long enough for you to read that yourself. And I agree. Don't colonize me. Where's the unleaded? Bruh. See, the Aboriginals got the real fire water.
That shit is indeed fire.
Oh Lord. But no, I feel like the boomer problem is about to be addressed. Dennison Bumpkin, can one of y'all share the video, the second video I posted?
Which video?
The nursing home video.
Did you pull it in the back chat?
Yeah, I put it in the private chat.
I cannot because I am currently playing Arc Raiders, but Dennison, if you would like to.
Thank you, Denny.
And at a nursing home. An explosion. 2 people died. Over 20 people are injured after that explosion at a nursing home.
So sad and scary. Hank, you've been out there all morning. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're looking into the cause of the explosion. There's a couple different factors about that. PICO crews were on scene due to reports of a gas smell a full half hour before the explosion occurred, but they've also given us a statement saying that none of their gear or their gas has been proven to have been involved. The investigation continues, and Mike Morgan, there were initially believed to be 3 deaths here. One of the people taken to Lower Bucks Hospital was resuscitated, so it remains 2 dead, 20 hospitalized as an explosion yesterday afternoon rocked this Silver Lake nursing home and rehabilitation facility to its core, guys. And because it is a nursing home and rehab facility, you might assume, and it's not safe to assume, but maybe folks inside were not 100%. But the explosion occurred again at about 2:30 yesterday afternoon. The part of the building that we're looking at, that is closest to Fayette Drive, is completely demolished, guys. It's what responders call a level 2 mass casualty incident. So responders descended from the entire area, and neighbors jumped in as well. After all, they were closest when the explosion occurred. Here's what they told us.
We were sitting in the living room and we heard a loud explosion. We actually thought somebody drove their car through our house, and then when we looked outside, we saw smoke and heat. My husband went over to help get patients out, and I called 911 and reported an explosion.
There was a hole in the floor, and the guy walked up. He was in the basement. I pulled him out, and then I saw some ladies off to my left. I had to walk around to a door. I mean, it was just total wreckage in there.
Yeah, and this is Fayette Drive in King Street in Bristol. Mike Morgan, with Bob Kelly being off for Christmas Eve, I'll tell you, do the area a favor and steer clear if you don't have any business down here. There remain responders from all over the area. But on that particular note, guys, we do know that despite the fact that 2 people were killed and 20 hurt, no one is missing. Everybody that was inside is all accounted for. But we come back.
What the fuck is this news broadcaster, bro?
There were a lot of ventilation Ventilation systems over the top are part of that roof that is collapsed down to ground level. It may have been some
Like, he
sort of
just
a
doesn't know
kitchen.
what the
Most
fuck
of
is
these
going
nursing
on, bro.
homes have some sort of a food preparation facility. Again, Pico's given us their statement that none of their stuff or crews are known to have been involved, but they were here early, a half hour early, due to reports of a gas smell. The Bucks County Fire Marshal will make the determination of exactly what caused this explosion once his investigation has concluded.
Now say that again. They were there prior to it, checking out the smell.
There were Pico crews. There were Pico crews on scene a half hour before the explosion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, due to reports of a gas odor or smell. So Pico has
Flo
acknowledged
just
that
lost
those
one of
crews
his
were here, but they also
franchises.
said,
That's
that none of their
crazy,
crews or their
dude.
gas has been
Somebody
found
just
to have
killed
been
that
instrumental or involved in the explosion.
That's what I was
There's a
gonna
ton of
say,
liability at work here, guys. It's a thing that
about
they
the
have to
guy.
say until there's
The
a
fucking
definite
and
decision
D4's
made from the
D5's
fire
comment.
marshal as to what
The
happened.
fucking
They're
the dude
parsing
who's the
their
news reporter
words.
was the dude cooking up in the meth lab, bro. He's like,
Thank you. Just a little bit more here. As
so hopefully they'll
this
find out.
investigation continues, Governor Shapiro also said the owners of that facility,
Shapiro,
fairly
governor.
new,
Dun, dun, dun.
Shapiro.
just, well, earlier this month. And according to the Pennsylvania Department of Health, its latest state inspection report back in October found the center failed to meet several
There's one
state
more in the back.
regulations.
These are
So the new
about
owners
Epstein. I
this
have
month, but the facility
3
has been there,
clips,
obviously. They
2
were
of them
checking
about
it out back
Epstein
in
directly,
October.
and then one
The Department of
apparently
Health,
this
at the
bipartisan
state level,
Congress
conducted a
is going
visit
to
here
hold
on December
Pam
10th,
Bondi
and there
in
was
contempt
a plan put in place
for how she
Right.
handled the
in
Epstein
order
files.
for these new facility
shit.
owners to upgrade the standards at this facility. That work will obviously continue.
They ain't
with
got
the
no
new
choice to
owners
upgrade now.
ensure, that they do what is necessary to keep residents safe at this facility and at the others.
Well, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but the inspection report said Silver Lake Healthcare Center failed to provide an
I just
accurate
want to
set
fucking
of
kill
floor
myself, dude.
plans. Again, this is
Why?
just over the last few
What
weeks.
happened? Did you get
And
down
failed
to?
to maintain
No reason.
portable fire
Sorry.
extinguishers on one of the 3 levels.
Wow.
The Silver Lake Retirement Center is no more. Thanks to Osama bin Booming.
Osama bin Truman, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I think
man.
Osama was in that cave gooning, dude.
Oh no, it's a fact that Osama was in the cave gooning, bro. He had so much. He had like terabytes of porn. Like
That's crazy.
unironically, he had like terabytes, not just porn, like anime porn too. Like if you actually go over the documents of what he had in that cave, he was just like a normal Western meat gamer. He had like tons of anime porn, tons of regular porn. He played CS:GO, Call of Duty. Like, I think he even played War Thunder, bro. Like,
That's
he
crazy.
had literal tons of hentai.
Like, okay, but why though? You know?
Dude's in a cave, bro. Like subhuman activity. Gooning in a cave, bro.
Legitimately.
He gooned in a cave with an AK-47. Grand Theft Auto influenced him to blow shit up, dude. So true. So true.
Attorney General Todd
They'll never
Blanchard over the
take
weekend,
you
who
alive.
said the same individuals who are out there complaining about a lack of documents that were produced Friday are the same individuals. And there's new fallout from the latest release of the Epstein files. The Justice Department is
You go ahead,
coming
get
to
the
the
next
defense of
one
President Trump,
up
whose
in-
name is mentioned in some of the documents. And now the DOJ is facing intense backlash over the partial release, with one top Democrat even calling it a criminal cover-up. ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang has the latest from near Mar-a-Lago there in Florida, where the president is spending the holiday week. And Selena, what do we know about the timing for any additional document release?
Well, the Justice Department just posted this surprise announcement saying that they've uncovered 1 million more documents potentially related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. And in a statement saying that, quote, we have lawyers working around the clock to review and make the legally required redactions to protect victims. And we will release the documents as soon as possible due to the mass volume of material. This process may take a few more weeks. Now, we have previously reported, according to sources, that the DOJ had upwards of 1 million documents related to this case. So far, only about 100,000 have been made public. But look, this is only going to add to the fury from some members of Congress in both parties who say that the Justice Department is violating the law, which required that they release the full files a week ago. Instead, we have seen them dropped in tranches. There's also frustrations over the way that these redactions were made. So this is just adding more questions and fueling concerns for members of Congress about the way that all of these files are being released.
Well, and Selena, we heard from Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche over the weekend, who said the same individuals who are out there complaining about a lack of documents that were produced Friday are the same individuals who apparently don't want us to protect victims. But I'm curious, how is President Trump reacting to this latest release of documents?
Well, earlier this week at an event in Mar-a-Lago, the president tried to brush off the entire issue, saying that it's all about deflecting from the successes of the Republican Party. But look, this is something that President Trump wants to go away. He wants this story to go away, but it just will not. Remember that earlier this year, President Trump tried mightily to stop members of Congress from even voting on this bill that has forced the Justice Department to release those files. And even now that these files have begun to be released, the fury from parts of the president's base, as well as from some Epstein survivors and from some members of Congress, is only growing because of the way that they're going about the release with the redactions, these tranches of files being released in chunks. Some members of Congress claiming that there is a real lack of transparency here.
And there's new fallout from the latest release of the Epstein files. The Justice Department is coming to the defense of President Trump, whose name is mentioned in some of the documents. And now the DOJ is facing intense backlash over the partial release, with one top Democrat even calling it a criminal cover-up. ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang has the latest from near Mar-a-Lago there in Florida, where the president is spending the holiday week. And Selena, what do we know about the timing for any additional document release?
Well, the Justice Department just posted this surprise announcement saying that they've uncovered 1 million more documents potentially related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. And in a statement saying that, quote, we have lawyers working around the clock to review and make the legally required redactions to protect victims. And we will release the documents as soon as possible due to the mass volume of material. This process may take a few more weeks. Now, we have previously reported, according to sources, that the DOJ had upwards of 1 million documents related to this case. So far, only about 100,000 have been made public. But look, this is only going to add to the fury from some members of Congress in both parties who say that the Justice Department is violating the law, which required that they release the full files a week ago. Instead, we have seen them dropped in tranches. There's also frustrations over the way that these redactions were made. So this is just adding more questions and fueling concerns for members of Congress about the way that all of these files are being released.
Well, and Selena, we heard from Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche over the weekend, who said the same individuals who are out there complaining about a lack of documents that were produced Friday are the same individuals who apparently don't want us to protect victims. But I'm curious,
then they're not actually releasing documents; they're just redacting everything.
To this latest release of documents.
Well, earlier this week,
I think the entire system
the president
is
tried to brush off
2 or 3
the
years
entire
now,
issue, saying that
Republican,
it's all about
Democrats,
deflecting
not
from
gonna
the
matter.
successes of the Republican
Your
Party.
political stance
But look,
isn't gonna
this is
matter.
something that
People
President
are
Trump
fucking pissed
wants
at
to
this
go
system.
away. He wants this story to go away, but it just will not. Remember that earlier this year,
Like,
President
they're
Trump
focusing on
tried
Trump.
mightily to
Everybody's
stop
getting
members
caught
of
up in this.
Congress
Like,
from
the
even
media's trying to
voting on this
fucking,
bill that
for
has
some reason,
forced
they're
the Justice
slandering Trump.
Department
It doesn't make
to
any
release
sense.
those files. And even now that these files have
It's literally
begun to be
Democrat,
released, the
Republican,
fury
wealthy
from
oligarch,
parts of the
wealthy
president's
fucking,
base, as well as from some Epstein
bro,
survivors
fucking
and from some
high-end
members of
communists,
Congress,
like campaign
is only
socialists,
growing
all are
because
caught
of
up
the
in
way that
this,
they're
and they're
going about
focusing
the
on
release
Trump.
with the redactions, these tranches of files being released in chunks. Some members of Congress claiming that there is a real lack of transparency here.
And there's new fallout from the latest release of the Epstein files. The Justice
Wait, what? What happened?
Yeah, dude. It all goes wrong, you know?
Who is set to place Christmas calls to service members and help take calls on NORAD's annual Santa Tracker hotline this hour. It comes as his administration
Tell
is
Santa I'm
facing
coming for
continued
him. I never got
fallout
that
over what
puppy
the
I
Department
wanted.
of Justice has and
I had to
has
buy
not
my own
released
dog.
from the
Ain't
files
that right,
tied to
dog?
convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The DOJ announced a short time ago that it had uncovered 1 million additional files potentially related to Epstein. NBC's Julie Sirkin joins us now from West Palm Beach, near where the president is spending his holiday. Julie, the Justice Department just revealed that it has found files potentially related to Epstein. Walk us through what we should know about them.
Hey, Zinkley, it's good to be with you again. Look, we already knew that the Department of Justice still had hundreds of thousands more documents, potentially 1 million, according to Deputy AG Todd Blanche, to pour over to release over the coming weeks as they try to comply with the law passed by Congress last month and signed by the president. But they're already late. They were supposed to turn over all these files by last Friday. They didn't do so, so they were already feeling the heat. And then we get this post on X from the DOJ saying that the SDNY, the Southern District of New York, the lead prosecutor in the federal case against Epstein back in 2019, as well as the FBI, potentially uncovered 1 million more documents that they say will take them a few more weeks to process, to release, essentially saying that they're not going to have all these documents out for quite a bit. Now, we don't know what's in these documents, if they're all related to Epstein. But of course, we are getting reaction from some Democrats and even some survivors who aren't happy that this process has unfolded this way.
And Julie, to that end, you mentioned some of the heat the administration has been under amid this sort of partial files release. Can you put on your Capitol Hill correspondent hat for a moment for us? How do you expect this news to go over on the Hill?
I would love to put on my Capitol Hill correspondent hat. We already have a post from Ro Khanna, who's the top Democrat behind that law that I mentioned. He essentially is saying this is only happening because he and Thomas Massie, you see it there, the top Republican behind this effort, forced the DOJ's hand. They've been threatening to hold them in contempt of Congress, essentially threatening legal action against Attorney General Pam Bondi for failing to meet that deadline set by this law. We also have reaction from the top Democrat in the Senate, Leader Schumer, who essentially says the same thing, calling on the DOJ to comply with the law. But this also raises different questions. I'm thinking about the oversight investigation that is happening in the House when Pam Bondi said there are no additional files. Are there? Were there this whole time? These are questions that we're asking.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
Out to the fallout, and it continues over the Justice Department's failure to meet the deadline to release all, that's what the law requires, all of the Jeffrey Epstein files. Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna and Republican Congressman Thomas Massie, they authored the law, announced late last night that they will bring inherent contempt charges against Attorney General Pam Bondi. In a statement, Khanna called the DOJ's failure to comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act, quote, an obstruction of justice, unquote. CBS News Department of Justice reporter Jake Rosen joins me now. Jake, walk me through what this means that the two lawmakers are trying to set in motion and what it might mean for the Attorney General, if anything.
Well, what it might mean, Major, is a potential $5,000 a day fine after a 30-day grace period. Our audience will remember on the 19th of this month is when these Epstein files were due in full to be delivered to the American people in some kind of searchable format. That has not happened. We've seen a trickle come out even as early as overnight from Monday into Tuesday. The Department of Justice has said these filings and these drops of documents are going to continue as attorneys continue to sort through them, redact sensitive information, and then release them. But again, the language of the law was very clear, which is what Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie have pointed to, which is that these files should have come out on the 19th in full. What this would mean is potentially a $5,000 a day fine, if not potentially moving further to hold Attorney General Bondi and potentially Deputy Attorney General Blanche in contempt of Congress. That being said, Major, Khan said on a media appearance earlier this week that this really is not about those two. It's about President Trump and holding these powerful men who were associated with Jeffrey Epstein accountable. As you know, there are a number of documents potentially relating to co-conspirators who were never indicted that he wants to see released. And he said that that's really what this is about, forcing information that has not yet been out before this 30-day grace period. He's willing to give these members of the Department of Justice out.
Jake, picking up on that thread, in his statement, Congressman Khanna specifically referenced the newest batch of files that contained information that contradicted things FBI Director Kash Patel had previously testified about. Are there any potential ramifications there?
Well, it's really difficult to hold the FBI and Department of Justice in any kind of accountability measure, Major, because the eventual enforcer of that is themselves, or if not, the executive branch. But FBI Director Kash Patel did say, testifying before Congress, that there was no evidence that Jeffrey Epstein trafficked women to other potential unindicted co-conspirators. What we do know is that there were internal documents not released yet, but referred to in emails that have been released, citing potentially 10 unindicted co-conspirators who we did not know about. We do not have full names of these men or potentially women yet, but that's the information that they want out. Again, it would be very hard to hold Kash Patel accountable for this, but as we kind of have seen this machination, these slow dribbles come out, that's really what we're looking forward to. And whether the Department of Justice, which said they're actively investigating any kind of potential fallout of this, could potentially go after and potentially prosecute these people if they choose to do so when these documents come out.
Public interest is large, and there may be public pressure brought to bear on more accountability, more transparency. Jake Rosen, thank you very much.
This is getting interesting.
Yes, it is. Getting very interesting.
Yeah.
Denny will be back.
Yeah. I'm thinking about going back to doing chill news streams and information until I can get somewhere with better internet. For sure. What's up, Denny? I'm trying to find something funny. Once we got that last video, if anybody wants to pull that up for me, and I'm trying to find something funny to take the mood off.
Quick poll: who thinks the deep state's going to finally be exposed? Americans are going to take government seriously and hold their elected officials accountable, and we're going to have real change in this country, or we're literally going to find out that like congressmen, kings, princes, and presidents are all pedophiles, and absolutely nothing will change.
I'd bet $500 on the latter.
All right, what was the poll? Deep state exposed, then what?
It'll actually lead to some change, because we're literally seeing the people that are supposedly invisible now, the guys who control people behind the scenes with blackmail and, these pedophilia rings and financial schemes, and the American people are actually going to pay attention and hold their officials accountable, and we'll have some actual reform in government. The latter being, we literally find out that kings, princes, presidents, congressmen are all pedophiles, and nothing changes.
I really hate to be that guy, but I don't think anything's going to change. I think Orthodox Guy glitched out.
No, I'm writing up the poll.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Not a new burger, crap. A same burger, but this one is now available with bacon.
Yeah. We have to have the bacon.
That's how it's an American. That's how you know it's an American burger.
Yeah, you're getting a little, there's too much reform if there's a whole new burger involved. That's too much progress.
This is true.
If Taco Bell brought the Mexamelt back, I might trade that for justice against Epstein.
The Mexamilk?
Yeah, that was
Fuck
shit.
is the Mexamilk?
That's before your time, son.
He's
You
like,
just-
so you
you're
don't
just a
even, you don't
youngin'.
even go to school. You know,
You
he's
don't
like, you
even
don't even know.
You don't even know about the Mexamelt, son. What about that? What about that? What about that Chilito? You know what a Chilito is?
No.
Yeah, see, that was before you guys were born.
What?
I'm old.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh, my
Oh Lord.
Lord. Here's the one about Pam Bondi. We can see what they're gonna try to throw her or Patel under the bus. It seems.
Pam looks like the kind of chick that I would have fucked for a few weeks back in college, like in our college days when she was younger.
Miss Donna in Texas says the beef mixy melt best thing Taco Bell ever made.
I mean,
I
when
don't know.
Donna's right, she's right.
Them Portobello steak burritos that they're selling now are pretty peak.
Nah.
Don't know why I'm saying nah. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about, but nah, I'm just gonna disagree. Nah.
I knew it. Every great fascist becomes a communist, a contrarian eventually.
Shut the fuck up.
You had the perfect opportunity to be our homeless.
R. Something. A revolution will not be televised. I don't know, bro.
D5 says shout out to the Happy Meal. Oh my god!
Shout out to the Happy Meal, dude.
Out to the fallout, and it continues over the Justice Department's failure to meet the deadline to release all, that's what the law requires, all of the Jeffrey Epstein files. Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna and Republican Congressman Thomas Massie, they authored the law, announced late last night that they will bring inherent contempt charges against Attorney General Pam Bondi. In a statement,
Yep,
Khanna
you get a
called the
Chilito for 80
DOJ's failure
cents,
to
too.
comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act, quote, an obstruction of justice, unquote. CBS News Department of Justice reporter Jake Rosen joins
Back
me now.
in my day, Coke
Jake, walk
was a
me
nickel.
through what this means
I mean,
that the two lawmakers
it's
are trying to
fucked
set
up,
in motion
but
and what it
for
might
real,
mean
like-
for the Attorney General, if anything.
A McDonald's
Well,
cheeseburger was
what it might mean,
49
Major,
cents when
is
I
a
was a kid.
potential $5,000 a day fine after a 30-day grace period. Our audience will remember on the 19th of this month is when these Epstein
I
files
remember
were
hearing
due
people
in
say
full
that when
to
shit
be
was just
delivered to
$1.
the American people
You'd be
in
like-
some kind of
you'd be
searchable
like,
format.
it was
That has
45
not
cents.
happened.
Now the
We've seen a
singular
trickle come
hamburger is
out
like
even as early
fucking
as
3 or 4
overnight from Monday.
The
to
99 cents
Tuesday.
menu doesn't
The
even
Department of
exist
Justice
anymore.
has said these filings and these drops
The
of documents
99
are going
cent
to
menu
continue
used to
as
have
attorneys continue
meals
to
on
sort
it,
through
nigga.
them, redact sensitive information, and then release them.
Meals.
But again, the language of the law was very clear.
Bro,
which is
you
what
go to
Ro Khanna and Thomas
You go to
Massie have pointed
McDonald's
to,
now.
is that
It's like
these files
it's
should
like,
have come
bro,
out on the
you're
19th
paying for
in
a
full.
5-course
What this would
steak
mean
dinner.
is potentially a $5,000 a day fine, if not potentially moving further to hold Attorney General Bondi and potentially Deputy Attorney General Blanche in contempt of Congress. That being said, Major, Khanna said on a media appearance earlier this week that this really is not about those two. It's about President Trump and holding these powerful
Is
men
it just
who were
me or
associated
like,
with
hold
Jeff
on, let me go
to
right here.
hold Attorney.
Like, doesn't this dude have pedophile face? Is it just me? Like, tell me if I'm weird.
You can just sense it just by looking at his face.
Well,
There's something
like his
up.
eyes are too close together. He's got like he has like a woman's lips.
True. Jeffrey Epstein.
General Bondi and potentially Deputy Attorney General Blanche in contempt of Congress. That being said, Major, Khan said on a media appearance earlier this week that this really is not about those two. It's about President Trump and holding these powerful men who were associated with Jeffrey Epstein accountable. As you know, there are a number of documents potentially relating to co-conspirators who were never indicted that he wants to see released. And he said that that's really what this is about, forcing information that has not yet been out there out before this 30-day grace period is willing to give these members of the Department of Justice.
Shout out to Donna from Austin.
Jake, picking up on that thread, in his statement, Congressman Khanna specifically referenced the newest batch of files that contained information that contradicted things FBI Director Kash Patel had previously testified about. Are there any potential ramifications there?
Well, it's really difficult to hold the FBI and Department of Justice in any kind of accountability measure because the eventual enforcer of that is themselves, or if not, the executive branch. But FBI Director Cash Patel
like
did
Ron
say
Perlman.
before Congress that there was no evidence that Jeffrey Epstein trafficked women to other potential unindicted co-conspirators. What we do know is that there were
they could almost be villainous twin brothers, created by a lab.
Citing potential
and Ron Perlman is the retarded one.
Unindicted co-conspirators who we did not know about. We do not have full names of these men or potentially women yet, but that's the information that they want out. Again, it would be very hard to hold
Cash Patel has the face of a
this,
liar.
But as we kind of have seen this machination, these slow dribbles come out, that's really what we're looking forward to. And whether the Department of Justice, which said they're actively investigating any kind of potential fallout of this, could potentially go after.
Hey, I'm a fat guy. I can't judge you for the fucking food you eat.
Public interest.
I call those
there may be public
weekdays.
pressure brought to bear on more accountability, more transparency. Jake Rosen, thank you very
Panera
much.
Cinnabon roll? That's crazy.
I haven't smoked in weeks, but that's usually I smoke every day.
Oh, that explains a lot. Okay.
I stopped smoking everything. Crack, cigarettes,
Crack. Crack again.
Man, I miss crack.
Man.
I found a funny cat video for you, Dennison.
Man, I love crack. CEO, I hate this shit. Y'all are racist. Why am I in jail all the time? Maybe you should stop smoking crack.
No.
You know what's funny is I've already seen this video.
Keep coming.
That's how much of an addict I am.
I mean, he just looks like a liar and evil. He does. It has nothing to do with his.
But there's a look to it. Am I not right? There's a look to it.
Well, I'm talking about. I was talking about Kash Patel, but yes, there seems to be a look to it.
There's like a pointed face and weird eye placement.
Not you. It is. It's like it got a weird fucking like dented in forehead.
It's everything though, not just food. Sex, music,
rock and roll. After the toke was magical.
Even like a good movie.
Even a bad movie.
Right.
Frank, you can't do this.
Michael,
Frank was like, "Fuck you, I can't."
Don't try it.
Frank is like,
Frank
"Watch
was
me
like,
do it."
"Oh,
Michael. Who names their cat Michael? Sorry.
You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Stop. You're gonna fall.
Oh my God, is he okay?
See, that's why you don't declaw your cats right there. That's a chunky boy.
Hello, Phoenix.
Boy.
You want to come outside? Come on. Okay.
I like this dude.
Like spirit animal, bro. I do not recall that we are not friends, but I do actually. I do. Some guy named Emmett told me on the phone via email that we weren't friends. He also told me that you were Sheckelbergenstein. Oh, here's another. Here's a when animals attack. Let's see if you're this addicted to have already watched this one.
I skip over the the angry ones, like when there's
I
attack.
don't know if it's I don't know if it's angry or if it's playful.
If animals get hurt or anything, I don't watch those.
Oh yeah, no, that is not worth watching. I don't like seeing animals get hurt.
Bison. Weirdest animals that attacked humans for no clear reason caught on camera. Number 1, this tourist tried to be friendly with a bison, but for no clear reason, the bison suddenly tried to charge. I only know that bison don't like people getting too close, but the exact reason is still unknown. Experts believe this happens because bison have a very sensitive personal space. Number 2, a couple was teaching their kid how to fish when suddenly a duck started pecking the father's hand and even chased him. Nobody knows why, but maybe it was nesting season and the mother duck was just protecting her babies nearby. Number 3, a man was attacked by a kangaroo while walking his dog. No one knows the real reason, but it's likely the kangaroo saw the dog as a rival or a threat to its territory. It sounds silly, but it happens. Number 4, 2 men, 1 car, and an elephant looked like they were racing, but actually the elephant was chasing them for no clear reason. When one man fell, the elephant became even more aggressive. From what I know, elephants have high emotional intelligence, but can easily get stressed by loud engine noise.
That wasn't bad. I wouldn't want to watch anything worse than that. That was kind of funny, kind of informative. Stay the fuck away from Indian elephants.
Yeah.
Bisons act erratically when you're in their bubble, when you're in their personal territory.
That video was kind of lame.
It was.
The thing about elephants is, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, stop!
No, there is no winning, bro.
Will.
The only thing you could try to do is, like, elephants are really smart. You could try to just, like, stand there and be like, not appear hostile.
Yeah.
Hope that it doesn't trample you,
But, like, if that elephant's having a bad day, you're cooked.
Yeah.
Like, and they're fast, too. Well, they give, like, 40 miles per hour, something like that?
Fast as fuck.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure an elephant's faster than a grizzly bear.
Oh, here's a good one. Let me see. That one's too long. Let's see. Like I love when animals do funny, cute shit. I think everyone does. Here we go.
Rude Crab made a good point in the chat. We spent thousands of years eating these motherfuckers. People get close and are like, why are you mad? Yeah. It's called muscle memory.
It's called genetic memory. They know we took out their grandpa.
Remember, those bros know.
So true. Aww. That was...
你他妈净找人干仗，这几个猫都被你干遍了，现在这意思什么意思？
Damn.
Out.
What was that fucked?
Oh, the ghetto reporter and the bug is the funniest.
Faye.
Hey.
Can you say hey?
Hey.
Hey?
Hey. Archie. Everybody look at the snow in the yard.
Ready for some butt attack? Did you know this pose boosts your ability to overthink nonsense by 27%?
Not only that, 1 second, I will press play. I will press the sound for that again. Not only that, you should make you some hemp butter and use that in the lasagna while you cook the noodles for the lasagna, or you can use that butter instead. I'm just saying. All it takes is 4 sticks of unsalted butter in an ounce. You carb it, and then you melt the butter in some water. Throw your carbonation in, cheesecloth, strain it, and then cool it. Just saying.
Yeah.
Now I get why the parking contract came with a massage add-on.
Thought it would be cute to give my dog an oversized teddy bear and not come home to this. The evidence is literally still in its mouth. Come on, Teddy.
She let you chew on her head.
Brains? That's for amateurs. I'm a pro now.
No.
When two buddies have spent way too much time together.
Yeah, boy.
Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara 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 Messi.
Molly, this is an orange. Okay? This is an apple. Show me the orange.
No wonder gyms say no to four-legged guests.
Stop the cow.
Pretty sure this happens daily, so his buddy doesn't even flinch anymore.
The ghetto reporter one is fucking hilarious.
Huh?
Put your tongue away. Put your tongue away. The squirrels are gonna get it.
makes me want to grab a home cam right now to see what my doggo does alone. You dropped $30 on a toy, but its lifelong dream is a 3-cent box.
Oh shit, my bad. I see you, Alan. Hold on, Astrid. What's up, Brisky? Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, so I just wanted to let everyone know my son made it out of the hospital. We made it home. This Christmas, I'm attending my first church service in 2 years. And that's where I am now. So I wanted to let you guys know that I appreciated all your prayers. I have appreciated all your things and all your gifts. And I wanted to let you guys know that God bless you. God bless what you're doing, OG. And remember, 'tis the season to give and receive the blessing of the Lord. So I love you all. God bless every one of you. And stay safe and be humble and kind like God wanted us to be. Amen. I'm out.
Amen, brother. Thank you for coming up and giving that message. God bless you and congratulations on your first church service in 2 years. And I am so happy you and your son made it out of the hospital. I will keep him in my prayers. Love you to death, Broski.
Love you guys.
Take it easy, man.
God bless. That is the stuff that this community is built for, to support one another in times of need and sadness, whether it be financially, emotionally, even physically. No homo. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin it, but that's what we're here for. And I love each and every one of you. I appreciate it. I'm thinking about getting out of here myself. I love you guys, and I am so appreciative for all of you. It is so good to hear from you, Bumpkin. I know me and you text occasionally. I try not to bother anybody, but congratulations. I'm glad I can officially congratulate you on having a son, and congratulations on having the date for being married. I am very happy for you.
Thank you, man. You have a good one, okay?
I will. Let's see, before we bounce out, let's see what the poll says. So it is 80% nothing will happen. Ped's gonna ped, and deep state expose leads to change, or led to change. 20%. Damn, we got some black pillars in the chat, but I think Dennison is gone. He said BRB. Bumpkin, you're here still. So I think I'm gonna drop everybody, do my outro, and then end it. If y'all want to, I can bring y'all back when the stream is over. We can hang out for a bit, but I'm gonna put everybody down. So to recap the stream, Landry, I'm not really being as emotional as you think I am. I'm angry about 2 people close to me backstabbing me, and then people who bitched and complained about things happening to them turning around and doing it the very first chance they do it to others. It's not really emotion. I don't know why you're trying to make it into something that it's not. So the 3 people that are the main ones behind this behavior, people see what you are. Hopefully they don't hate you for it. I forgive you for it. No hard feelings. Do what you want to do. I just don't care anymore. I think it's pathetic, but people are going to do what they're going to do. So have fun with that. I just will not associate with people like that. So again, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks everybody for watching. We're going to get out of here. I might talk to Bumpkin and Dennison for a little bit. But y'all, please, for the next 2 days at minimum, go spend time with your family and loved ones. You never know when they're not going to be here or when something is going to happen to where you can't. So take this time Even if it's going to church with them, even if it's just sitting down on the couch watching TV with them, even if it's just texting them, hey, I love you, how are you doing? Please take the time to do that. Regardless if it's the holidays, but especially since it's the holidays, you should take that time to do that. God bless you all. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Let's keep building and growing this community. Thank you, everybody. The fundraiser will start. Miss Cynthia is doing a long form video, and then she's cutting it into 3 parts. The long form is for me to upload it to my channel so all of y'all can see what was going on, and the parts are so we can do the fundraiser launch stream, so I can tell you everything that's going on, the plans for the rebuild, and as we can have as much transparency as possible on it. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good time and be safe.
Starlight outlaw, cosmic soldier.